You are welcome to UNESCO online class. We have a topic to treat in chemistry. The topic is naming of binary compounds. What are binary compounds? These are compounds that consist of two type of elements only. That is a compound made up of two different elements. How do we name such compound? An example of a binary compound is sodium chloride. Um, we have sulfur oxide and so on. Compound consisting just of two different elements. If you want to name such compound, you have to follow this rule. Rule number one is you are to name the most electropositive element first. You know, electropositivity has to do with the tendency to lose electron. The more metallic that element is, the higher the electropositivity. Okay, so it's just a way of saying that you name the most metallic part first. Now, naming the metallic part is two-way. There are some metallic elements that have single oxidation number. There are ones that have um, more than one oxidation numbers. If you are dealing with one that have single oxidation numbers, like let's say in normal group one element, group two, or group three elements, those ones have single oxidation number. Where we have variable oxidation number is when you are talking about transition elements and non-metals. Okay, so elements like um, sodium, potassium, lithium, and all these ones have oxidation of what? One plus one. Even silver, okay? Then we have calcium, um, magnesium, and so on in group two. They have oxidation of what? Two. Then we have alumi- aluminium, boron. Those ones have oxidation of what? Plus three. Naming any of these one, you don't necessarily have to include the oxidation number. You don't need it. The only time oxidation number is needed is when you are naming elements with variable oxidation state, like transition elements. Okay, that is rule number one. Name the most metallic parts first. Now, the second rule is name um, the less or the least electropositive or the less electropositive element in that compound, ending it with the suffix "ide." The second part, you name it and end it in what? "Ide." For instance, sulfur become sulfide, chlorine become chloride. Okay, let us apply it here. The first one is sodium. So NaCl will now be what? Sodium chloride. If you have something like Na2O, this will be what? Sodium oxide. The second part or the non-metallic part will end in what? Ide. Alright, the same thing will happen if you have calcium. This will be calcium chloride. But if the metallic part have variable oxidation states, then you have to include the oxidation states in parentheses, in brackets. For instance, if elements like iron can have two oxidation states, you can have oxidation of plus 2 or plus 3. So we can have something like this. How do I name this? This is going to be iron 2 chloride. This one will be what? Iron 3 chloride. Writing it, the oxidation will be in parentheses, that is in bracket, iron 2 chloride. All right, and the number, the 2 is going to be in what? Roman numeral. Iron is not the only one. Lead can have oxidation of 2 or 4. Tin, even something like sulfur SO2 and SO what? 3. This is sulfur 4 outside. Why this one is what? Sulfur 6 outside. I know the 4 and 6 is confusing. How you get the oxidation number of sulfur is we have two atoms of oxygen here, and the oxidation number of oxygen is minus 2. Minus 2 times 2 is minus 4. So we have it as S plus S minus 4. The total oxidation of any compound is equals to 0. So our S is equals to 4. That's why this one is sulfur 4 oxide and this one is not sulfur 6 oxide. Therefore, while naming a compound, just check if the metallic parts or the most electropositive parts have variable oxidation states. If it does, include the oxidation number of that electropositive part, and then name the second part and end it in what? Ide. But if the electropositive part elements in that compound have a single oxidation number, you don't need to include it. Even if the oxidation number is 3 or 4, you don't include it. Aluminium chloride, zinc oxide, because they have what? They have single oxidation number. Thank you.